Hello and welcome to another GCSE Computer Science video with me, Mr Goff, from MrGoff.com. This video will focus on data types and casting. When we store data in a variable, it will have a data type. There are 5 data types you need to be aware of. Integer, which is for whole numbers, for example 7. Real, sometimes called float, for numbers with the decimal part, such as 2.5. Boolean can hold either the value true or the value false. Character, which is a single number, letter or symbol, and string, which is a group of characters. For the purposes of the course, you need to be able to choose the right data type in a given scenario. Let's have a look at a few scenarios here. You might like to then pause the video after we've explained all the scenarios before I go ahead and explain the correct data type. So the first scenario is storing a team's score from a basketball match. Second, storing whether a ticket is for an adult, student or child with the codes A, S and C respectively. Storing a person's height in meters. Storing whether a student travels by bus or not. Storing a person's surname. And storing a telephone number. You might like to pause now. If not, let's go ahead and go through the answers. So for the first one, storing a team's score from a basketball match, it's not going to have any decimal places, so we're going to have an integer data type. Our ticket, that could be A, S or C, is character data type. A person's height in meters will need to have a decimal place to have any real meaning, otherwise everyone will be 1 or 2 meters. So this will be real data type. Whether a person is a student and travels by bus or not is going to be Boolean. It's either true or it's false. A person's surname is going to be a string, and a phone number might have caught a few people out. You might have gone for an integer, but as it's never going to be used as a number and can often contain spaces, brackets or a plus sign, it's much better to use this as a string data type. Casting is the process of converting one data type to another. There are 4 methods for casting that you need to be familiar with. The string method converts an integer, real or Boolean value into its string equivalent. The integer method converts the string equivalent of an integer into an actual integer. The float or real method, which are both the same, will take the string equivalent of a decimal number and convert it to an actual decimal number. And the bool command can take the string equivalent of true or false and convert it to Boolean. Here it would have no speech marks around it. The main uses of casting are converting input, which is string by default, to its desired case, and converting non-string values to string for concatenation. That brings us to the end of this video on data types and casting. Join me in the next video when I'll be looking at string manipulation. Use the resources at MrGoff.com to help you revise computer science. And until next time, it's bye for now.